There's the next part. Pick fights because we're the problem child. Some favorable winds up. Is he riding a Doliac? He is! Aw, that's cute. But you don't get to ride the Doliac. That's not... You didn't get a license to ride the Doliac, so sorry, we have to revoke your, your permit. Don't worry, you know, don't worry. He's hiding behind the Doliac's corpse. Okay. Okay, where did we... This dwarf is gonna get messed up real quick. Yep, called it. Didn't take him no time at all. I like how it's like he's on the back of a Doliac and he's just sitting there throwing a staff, like pointing. I'm sure he's casting spells, but it doesn't look like he's casting spells. It looks like he's just getting mad at the other dwarves at the bottom. There we go. That should make things a lot easier. You know, it's like basically being the healer, and instead of riding in on a beautiful white horse, you're riding in on what is essentially a giant yak. Like, it sounds hilarious and sad all at once. You didn't get the white horse to be a healer. You were given the yak. Maybe if you want to be nice, you could call him a cow. Bring it into the siege. Okay. We'll deal with that later. We'll save him later. We're gonna continue fighting the siege. Find out what happened to the prince. Bring it into the siege. Destroy all the ballistas and the forces outside of the gate. Okay. So we're just now, I think, killing things. I think we're just murdering all that we see. We are bringing an end to whatever lineage is possible within distance. Nice. What are you doing over there? Why are you over there? You're not dead, right? I mean, your name's green. Why are you here? Yeah. I think she's broken. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I mean, this is probably the most alive she's ever been. And maybe she'll stay that way for once. Is that the most messed up thing I think I've thought of? But like, she's normally the first to go down. Because she likes to run in head on. Okay, inside and out. Get rid of the bristles, bring it into the siege hollow, destroy the ballistas and the forces outside the gate. Outside the gate. Are there more people outside the gate that I don't know about? Because I don't see any. Like, that doesn't make it not so. Alright, maybe we'll go grab our friend. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it wants us to grab our friend, and then that's kind of considered the end of the siege kind of thing. Oh, well, maybe there's more areas back here I didn't check. Didn't occur to me to, like, think to look. That I was just looking for red dots on the map and was manhunting. Hello. Okay. I wonder if I could use this keg to destroy the gate instead of opening the gate. You know, most uncivilized way of doing it for shits and giggles. like the gate switch is right here, but I could also just blow it up. Theoretically. See, I could just, you know, do the responsible thing, but nah, that's boring. It's boring. Okay, so these must be the rest of the forces. Ah, so there's more. Okay, so there's more outside of the... So there's some inside the fort, and then there's some outside the fort. Awesome. Get the Doliac Rider first. They go down first. Alright, next target. There we go. Okay. There we go. Gotta get these guys out of here. we go. Okay. Man, the little brawler, he is working so hard. I'm not gonna lie, he's doing a good job. Despite the fact that he's dying, he is going ham in there. I think if the healer was over here with us and not glitched on the thing, it wouldn't be so bad. That's okay. So there's the prince. Oh, cool. So we did do everything. So now we gotta talk to the prince. Hey, prince! Guess what? We obliterated everybody here from Kingdom Come. There's at least 30 lineages of dwarf that are dead. Sorry. I mean, they did try to kill us first, so all's fair and fair, you know? But still, you know. Hey, prince. We have come. Broke the door down for you, too. These cute little huts.
My good and excellent friends. I got pinned down here in Croc's Hollow when the Stone Summit attacked.
Good thing we arrived when we did.
I owe you many thanks. I would raise a pint of dwarven ale in your honor, but there is still much work to do.
Well, perhaps when everyone is safely through Borla's Pass.
Agreed. But now I must go back and lead our people to Grubel's Gulch.
Grubel's Gulch. No. Shame on who named that.
You go on ahead and clear the way. Secure a shelter for the night, and then we'll see about that ale.
As you wish, my prince.
Aww.
Talk to King Ironhammer. He'll help you garner safe passage into the gulch. I will see you there.
I'm happy that you still respect him.
The good dwarfs of Deldramore thank you for your help.
We do what we can to honor the old alliances.
Then the Deldramore dwarfs will honor them as well. Your prince's request for passage through the mountains has been granted. Take this enchanted torch and light the beacon outside Grubel's Gulch. My brother, Breknar Ironhammer, will open the gate for you once he sees the arcane flame. Your people will be safe in the gulch for the night.
Thank you, King Ironhammer.
Anything for our friends. Now, waste no more time here. Night will be upon you, and your people will freeze in the cold without shelter. Follow me to the gate.
Okay. These are very beautiful buildings. You know, and it's funny to think that in this game that that in this game dwarves and stuff are around, but in Guild Wars 2 there is no guild war, like there is no gate. They're like all there's left of their place is buildings. There's nothing left. And so I did the German Priory in Guild Wars 2, and one of the things about that is that you get to look through dwarven wreckages, and it's so scary how many buildings there are. Oh yeah, I'm wielding the Eternal Torch. Okay. Oh, okay. I was expecting them to see us, but I guess they didn't. Look at the little like elevators and stuff. That's so cool. Okay. Nice. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but I assume I'm going the right way. They're like getting like resources up the mountain. There's some commotion up front, up top. Yeah, drop that. Back away from a little bit. Oh yeah, our healer got reset. Good. Just occurred to me as like, huh. We're getting healing suddenly. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. It was a cutscene, so she was teleported to us. We're a little closer just to do a little spell. Nice. Let's go. Keep following. Our escorts are taking us somewhere. I think these are escorts. Kill him. What is this thing that they're riding? It looks like a giant quagga with fur. It's got like elephant feet and bear claws. It's weird. Now that I think about it, since the dwarves are a part of the races in this land, it's interesting to see that they, like, still followed its theme of having adversaries within each race, because each race has their own villains, you know? They each have their own versions of baddies within each bloodline. You know, like for instance, the Savarian, the Nightmare Court is they're bad. They're bad people. That kind of thing. So it's interesting to think that the dwarves have their own. These are magical beacons. Magical beacons. Alright. It's down. I don't know what this thing is that you're riding on. It's certainly a beast of some caliber. Don't know what, but it did something. Okay. Sorry. Let's see here. This is a nice little beacon shot, though. I feel like this area also reminds me so much of Thunder Peak, in that there's a lot of dwarf buildings. Okay, so there was a bonus event, but I don't know what the bonus event was.
The beacon, it's lit. The way must be clear. Now is our chance. We make for Grubal's Gulch.
Oh, they had like a little cart that they were carrying people in, like a little boat, a little bus.
The fighting has stopped. They must have had too much ale tonight.
No, that was no brawl. I could swear I heard the shouts of men.
What would men be doing on Shiver Peak?
I do not know. These are strange days.
Sir, the beacon has been lit.
Impossible. The stone summit would never abandon their posts.
The flames burn brightly, sir. And there is more. A band of men are marching for the gulch. They're approaching the gate.
So, it was men who lit the beacon.
Whoever it was, they had to get through Dagnar's men to do it. Any enemy of the stone summit is a friend of Delrinmore. Open the gate! Captain, prepare quarters! I am Rechnor Ironhammer, Lord of Grubel's Gulch.
I am Rurik of Ascalon. Your brother, the king, speaks highly of your hospitality.
My brother tells the truth. What brings you here?
I am leading these refugees over the Shiver Peaks. We wish to cross Boreless Pass into the human kingdom of Kryta.
Well then, Rurik of Ascalon, welcome to Grubel's Gulch. You
Aww.
are free to stay with us as long as you will.
Thank you, mountain friend. Rin is forever in your debt.
Aw, that was really nice of them. He's like, oh, well, if you want to stay here and cross over to human territory, good. I don't think they would have wanted you to stay there more than that. Have you ever played before? I can't recall. I have not. This is the first time I played Guild Wars 1. I have played Guild Wars 2, but not Guild Wars 1. So I know some of the context of things, but I know that Guild Wars 1 is more detailed based on what my guildmates and my fiance say. So it's an entirely different ballgame in comparison. I wonder what the bonus is on that, but I kind of want to keep moving forward and pressing on. And come back and do them again if I need to. Look at the huts. They're awesome. In Guild Wars 2, some of these huts are huge, by the way. And Lorak. Oh, it's the out area. Okay. Let's see. Let's put some stuff in the storage. Because I have some stuff that I broke down while I had the chance. So I'm definitely in the learning phase of this game. Okay. I don't think I had anything else in my other bags. Okay, I did. There we go. They're breaking down, storing everything I have. Why? Okay, it's unidentified. Okay. Oh. If you're a monk. Yeah. That sounds a bit more important. Oh, you can take all of it. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I thought you just could only take one. I was like, okay, well, I'll take the monk thing. Because in Guild Wars 2, monk runes are really nice. identified? No, it's not. Okay. Technically, you can progress without doing the missions, just wandering around. Only some of them are required. Yes, this is true. I tried doing that, and I wasn't doing too great because I was having a hard time catching up. But the missions are helping me get around the map pretty easily, so I don't mind it too much. I think I've gotten better now that I know what skills I'm going to aim for, because I found a video that showed the wiki, and it had the wiki link, and it showed me where all of the skills that my character can obtain, because she's a Mesmer Ranger. So I've been using that to find out what I want, and I have an actual sticky note with all the moves that I'm thinking about putting on her to see if it works. I don't know if it will, but we'll give it a shot. And that's giving me a pretty good indication of what I'm looking at. And then I'm just kind of using the story instances to get me places. Has skill recharge and spells. That's kind of nice. Earth wand. Anything that's purple that I'm not quite sure if what I want on them, I'm gonna put them away. We'll have some backup stuff. Identify? Oh, it is not identified. Okay. Okay. Just curious if I get anything out of it. Get everything? Yes, I got everything. Cool. We're gonna drop everything in there, I think. We're gonna go broke. There we go. That way we can get everything in there. Okay, cool. Okay, so I have one mission that is in Iron Horse, which I'm not gonna go do since we're kind of going pretty far. Stretched out, frozen canyon ruled by the sun. Okay, there will be no negotiating with them. Their leader, Stoneplate, does not see eye to eye with his cousin. Okay. Indeed, small world, huh? Sees the human as a taint. He thinks they will bring ruin upon us. His cousin, the king of dwarves, sees things differently. He believes that any allies he can make will only create a stronger dwarven nation. By allowing you safe passage, King Lord has made it abundantly clear that he means to fight the Stone Summit to the bitter end. Would rather die than allow the progression of human refugees to traverse their mountains. And he no doubt have their eye on the Frozen Gate, yeah. It's the key to passing through the Shiver Peaks and over into Kreta. The Frozen Gate guards the way through the pass. There are 3 mechanics that operate the Frozen Gate. If you find the lever, you can activate each one of them in turn, but the Stone Summons will do all they can to stop you from getting through. It won't be easy. There are 2 roads of the pass. The Summons guard the higher of the 2. You have to sneak up on them and take out their weapons so that ruler can lead the rest of the people through. The way you will be treacherous, and there will be bloodshed. Keep a wary eye on for giants and dreads. I wish you luck. Okay. So we have to do some other things, but I do like doing the bonuses just because it's fun. I'll go back and do them at some point, so it won't be that big a deal. Debating. Because I'm tempted to... I think we're going down this way and out. We're really close to Krita. Okay, we'll go ahead and enter in the mission.